Hello everyone. Imagine life as a stormy sea. Sometimes the waves crash hard, sometimes the wind is relentless, and often we feel like a small boat being tossed around. But here's the secret, it's not the storm that defines you, it's how you navigate through it. Be strong, be calm, be patient. These three simple words are not just advice, they are lifelines that can transform the way you face life. Let me give you an example. There was a young professional, ambitious, full of dreams. One day he faced a major setback, he lost his job. Most people would panic, worry, or act impulsively, but he remembered three things. Stay strong, stay calm, stay patient. He didn't let fear take over. He assessed the situation calmly, prepared himself, and with patience found an even better opportunity than the one he lost. This is the power of these three principles. Being strong doesn't always mean lifting heavy weights or showing outward confidence. True strength is the inner fortitude to face life's challenges without letting them break your spirit. Like a tree in a storm, it bends, it sways, but it does not break. Strength gives you the courage to say, I will try again even when failure knocks on your door. Calmness is the anchor. When life is chaotic, when emotions rise, a calm mind is like a still lake. It reflects reality clearly. Without calmness, our decisions are reactive, driven by fear or anger. With calmness, we can respond thoughtfully. Think about Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa. They faced immense pressure, yet their calmness inspired millions. Calmness is not weakness, it is a superpower. Patience is often underestimated. In a world of instant gratification, waiting is difficult. But patience teaches you timing. It teaches you that life unfolds as it should, not as you demand. Remember the farmer who plants seeds. He doesn't dig them up every day to see if they've grown. He waters, nurtures, and waits. That's life. Patience ensures that your efforts bear fruit, often in ways you cannot yet imagine. These three qualities, strength, calmness, and patience, are interconnected. Strength without patience can become stubbornness. Calmness without strength can become passivity. Patience without calmness can turn into resignation. Together, they form a balanced approach to life, helping you face challenges with grace and wisdom. Here's another example. Imagine a doctor in an emergency room. The pressure is immense, lives are at stake, and every second counts. A weak mind panics, an impatient mind rushes blindly. But a doctor who is strong, calm, and patient can make life-saving decisions. Life often tests us in similar ways. It's a call to develop these qualities. So the next time life hits you with uncertainty, setbacks, or stress, remember these words. Be strong, be calm, be patient, stand firm in adversity. Keep your mind serene, and trust the timing of life. Like the bamboo that bends but does not break, you too can weather every storm and emerge wiser, stronger, and more resilient. Life will always be challenging, but your approach, rooted in these three principles, will determine your experience and your joy. Strength is often misunderstood. Many of us think strength means showing power, winning arguments, or impressing others. But true strength is silent, subtle, and internal. It's not measured by how loud you can shout, how fast you can run, or how much you can achieve outwardly. True strength is the ability to face your fears, your failures, and your doubts with courage. It is the inner fortitude that keeps you standing even when the world seems to be collapsing around you. Like a mountain, it does not move, it does not crumble, it simply exists with quiet dignity. Imagine a soldier on the battlefield. The noise of chaos surrounds him, the pressure is immense, and the danger is real. What keeps him steady is not the fear of losing others' approval, not the applause from society, but an inner strength rooted in purpose and discipline. In life, we face our own battlefields, deadlines, setbacks, relationships, health challenges. If we rely on validation from others, we become vulnerable to every opinion, every judgment. But if our strength is internal, grounded in self-belief and values, no external force can shake us. True strength is also emotional. It is the power to control anger when provoked, to forgive when hurt, and to rise after failure. Think of a mother who works tirelessly for her child, even when unrecognized, or a teacher who inspires. students silently without reward. They possess a strength that is invisible but transformative. This strength is a reflection of inner values, discipline, and a deep understanding that life is not about pleasing everyone, but about being consistent and authentic in your journey. Many of us make the mistake of seeking strength from the wrong sources: money, fame, influence, or social media approval. These things are temporary, fragile, and unreliable. External strength can vanish overnight, but inner strength, nurtured through reflection, meditation, learning, and self-awareness, is everlasting. It does not waver with circumstances, because it is not dependent on what others think, but on who you are at your core. Consider the story of a person who lost everything: job, money, and social recognition. Outwardly, it may have seemed like a disaster, but inwardly, he cultivated resilience. He focused on learning, discipline, and helping others. Slowly, he rebuilt his life, stronger than before. The lesson is clear. Strength is cultivated, not inherited. It is nurtured through hardships, not applause. When challenges come, they reveal your true strength, and it is always within you. To be strong from within, one must prioritize self-awareness. This means understanding your weaknesses, acknowledging your fears, and taking responsibility for your actions. Strength is not arrogance, it is humility combined with courage. When you can admit your mistakes without shame, when you can face uncertainty without panic, and when you can act with conviction without seeking approval, you have discovered the essence of true strength. So the next time life pressures you or criticism knocks at your door, remember this: your strength is already within you. It does not need validation. It does not need recognition. Stand firm like a tree, grounded in your roots, unwavering in the wind. When you realize that inner strength is your most reliable companion, every challenge becomes an opportunity. Every failure becomes a lesson, and every storm becomes a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Life is full of chaos, and often our mind becomes like a crowded marketplace, noisy, distracted, and confused. In such moments, calmness is the lighthouse that guides us. When we are calm, we see the world clearly. When we are agitated, we misinterpret everything. Calmness is not about avoiding problems or suppressing emotions. It is about creating space between a situation and our reaction. Think of a serene lake. Storms may rage around it, yet its surface remains still enough to reflect the sky. That stillness is the clarity we need to navigate life wisely. When we react impulsively to challenges, we often worsen situations. Anger, fear, or panic clouds judgment, making small problems appear insurmountable. I remember a story of a young entrepreneur who lost a major client unexpectedly. In panic, he reacted emotionally, blaming his team and making rash decisions, only to see the situation spiral further. Then he paused, took a deep breath, and approached the problem with calmness. Slowly, he found a solution, rebuilt the relationship, and even strengthened his business. Calmness transformed chaos into clarity. Calmness also allows us to respond rather than react. In any conflict, there are two options: immediate reaction or measured response. Immediate reaction is fueled by emotion, often regretful later. A measured response requires calmness, reflection, and patience. Imagine a driver in heavy traffic. Aggression leads to accidents and stress. Patience and calmness allow him to reach safely. Similarly, in life, calm minds make better choices, resolve disputes peacefully, and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Calmness is the invisible superpower that prevents small problems from becoming disasters. Meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection are tools to cultivate calmness. They train the mind to pause before reacting, to observe without judgment, and to create inner peace. Think of a monk sitting quietly amidst the noise of the city. He is not ignoring reality, but seeing it clearly. When we practice calmness daily, we reduce mental clutter and emotional turbulence. Even in the middle of crises, we become like that monk, fully aware, fully present, and fully capable of making wise decisions without being swept away by chaos. Calmness also nurtures emotional intelligence. It allows us to empathize, communicate effectively, and maintain relationships. When a loved one offends us, a calm mind pauses, reflects, and responds kindly. When a colleague challenges us, calmness ensures constructive dialogue instead of heated arguments. Life is full of friction points, and calmness acts as a buffer. It prevents conflict escalation and fosters understanding, turning potentially destructive moments into opportunities for growth and connection. Many people think calmness is weakness, but it is actually strength disguised as serenity. It takes courage to stay composed when the world is screaming around you. It takes strength to control impulses, to forgive, and to maintain dignity under pressure. History is full of examples. Leaders, saints, and thinkers who remained calm in adversity achieved greatness. Calmness is not passive, it is active awareness. It is the ability to hold the mind steady, focus on what matters, and navigate challenges with grace and wisdom. So, whenever life overwhelms you, remember that calmness is your anchor. Pause before reacting, breathe deeply and approach situations with a clear mind. A calm mind sees solutions where a restless mind sees problems. It creates space for creativity, patience, and wise choices. Calmness is not just a tool for surviving life. It is a way to thrive, to inspire, and to face challenges with dignity. When you master calmness, chaos becomes manageable, clarity becomes your companion, and life unfolds with balance, purpose, and peace. Patience is one of the most misunderstood qualities in life. In a world of instant gratification, we want everything immediately. Success, recognition, results. But life doesn't work on demand, it works on timing. Patience is not passive waiting, it is active trust in the process. Like a farmer who plants seeds, waters them daily, and waits for them to grow, we must nurture our efforts with consistent action while trusting the right time for results. The seed does not sprout instantly, but with patience, the harvest is inevitable. Many people give up too soon because they cannot tolerate delays. They see others succeeding and feel frustrated or jealous. But patience teaches us that each person's journey unfolds differently. Comparing your pace to others is futile. Success, happiness, and fulfillment arrive according to life's rhythm, not your anxiety. I remember a student who failed an exam multiple times. Most would have quit. But she practiced patience, learned from mistakes, and finally succeeded with distinction. Life rewards those who persist patiently rather than those who rush blindly. Patience also cultivates resilience. When challenges arise, impatience leads to frustration and impulsive actions. Patience allows us to endure hardships, adapt, and learn from adversity. Think of a river carving its path through rock. It does not rush, it flows persistently. Over time, it creates a valley and nourishes life along its path. Similarly, patience helps us navigate obstacles steadily, transforming hardships into strength and growth without losing hope or direction. In relationships, patience is invaluable. Every person is different, with unique experiences, habits, and flaws. Expecting immediate understanding or instant change from others often leads to conflict. Patience allows us to communicate, forgive, and grow together over time. Consider a parent raising a child. Daily challenges arise, mistakes are made, lessons are forgotten. But patient guidance, repeated with love and understanding, shapes character. Life's most meaningful connections are nurtured through patience, not haste. Patience also sharpens decision-making. When we rush, we often make mistakes, overlook details, or act out of fear. Patience gives the mind space to analyze, reflect, and choose wisely. A seasoned investor does not buy stocks impulsively. A thoughtful leader does not make snap decisions under pressure. Patience allows life to reveal patterns, opportunities, and insights that would otherwise be invisible in the hurry of impatience. Timing becomes clearer when the mind is patient and observant. Spiritual growth too is deeply connected to patience. Real transformation does not happen overnight. Habits, thoughts, and emotions take time to align with higher values. Impatience leads to discouragement and self-criticism, whereas patience fosters self-compassion and perseverance. Saints and sages teach that patience is the soil in which wisdom, peace, and contentment take root. Every small effort, when practiced patiently over time, compounds into a life of depth, purpose, and fulfillment. Ultimately, patience is a gift we give ourselves. It resists stress, enhances focus, and nurtures hope. When life tests you with delays, setbacks, or uncertainty, remember that impatience cannot hasten outcomes. Calm, consistent effort combined with trust in the timing of life creates extraordinary results. Like a tree bearing fruit in its season, life's blessings arrive when patience and persistence meet opportunity. Embrace patience, and you will discover that life flows more harmoniously, challenges become manageable, and every moment becomes a teacher of growth and grace. Life is like a symphony, where every note must harmonize for the music to sound beautiful. Strength, calmness, and patience are like the three main instruments in this symphony. Alone, each has its power, but together they create a life of balance, resilience, and clarity. Strength without calmness can turn into aggression. Calmness without patience can become indecision. Patience without strength can become resignation. When these qualities are practiced together, they guide us to face life's challenges gracefully and wisely. Consider a leader managing a crisis. Strength gives them courage to act, calmness ensures thoughtful decisions, and patience allows them to wait for the right moment. Without one of these, even the best intentions can fail. Strength alone may lead to rash decisions, calmness alone may lead to passivity, patience alone may lead to missed opportunities. But the synergy of all three produces wisdom. This is not just for leaders, it applies to whoever by role in life, whether you are a parent, student, professional, or friend. In relationships, this synergy transforms interactions. Strength allows you to stand by your values without being pushed around. Calmness helps you listen and respond rather than react impulsively. Patience gives space for growth, understanding, and forgiveness. Think of a marriage or friendship. Challenges arise frequently. Those who combine these three qualities navigate conflicts without resentment, nurturing love and trust over time. Life becomes smoother when interactions are guided by inner strength, calm presence, and patient understanding. Challenges in careers or personal goals also demonstrate this principle. Strength motivates consistent effort, even when tasks seem impossible. Calmness ensures that mistakes are analyzed and corrected without panic. Patience allows results to mature over time rather than seeking shortcuts. I remember a young entrepreneur who failed repeatedly. Strength kept him moving, calmness helped him evaluate mistakes, and patience allowed him to build his vision steadily. Today, he leads a successful venture, an outcome only possible through the synergy of these qualities. On a spiritual level, strength, calmness, and patience are essential for self-mastery. Strength helps resist temptation, calmness fosters inner peace, and patience nurtures spiritual growth. Life is full of ups and downs, desires and distractions. Alone, one quality may falter under pressure. Together, they act as a protective shield, guiding us toward clarity, contentment, and purpose. This synergy not only helps in surviving life, but in thriving, finding meaning in every challenge and joy in every moment. Even in moments of stress or crisis, this combination changes perspective. Strength reminds you that obstacles are temporary, calmness shows you the reality of the situation, and patience teaches that timing and persistence are critical. Together, they prevent despair, impulsivity, and frustration. Life becomes less about reacting to circumstances and more about responding with wisdom. It is this harmonious approach that transforms ordinary experiences into lessons, difficulties into opportunities, and pain into growth, ultimately embracing the synergy of strength, calmness, and patience leads to a life of resilience, peace, and fulfillment, like a tree that bends in the wind but remains rooted, or a river that flows calmly yet powerfully through obstacles. Your life can navigate storms with grace. Challenges become manageable, opportunities are recognized, and relationships flourish. When these three qualities unite, they change not only how you face life, they change how life shapes you, molding you into a person of wisdom, courage, and serenity.